Every year, natural disasters leave behind trails of devastation, entire cities reduced to rubble, families displaced, and lives irreparably changed. Take Hurricane Ian in 2022, for example, a single event that caused over $50 billion in damages and claimed countless lives. Despite advancements in technology, our ability to predict these catastrophic events remains painfully limited. Forecasts often come too late or lack the precision needed to avoid tragedy. But what if we could change that? What if, with the help of cutting-edge technology, we could foresee earthquakes, hurricanes, and tsunamis with pinpoint accuracy, giving people the precious time they need to prepare and survive? This is where quantum artificial intelligence comes into play, offering a revolutionary approach that could transform how we predict and respond to nature's most destructive forces. In this video, we'll explore the incredible potential of quantum AI systems to save lives, protect communities, and redefine the future of disaster prediction. The answers might just be closer than you think. Natural disasters are among the most powerful and unpredictable forces on Earth. They range from earthquakes that can level entire cities within seconds to hurricanes that churn across oceans, leaving destruction in their wake. Floods and tsunamis inundate communities, sweeping away everything in their path, while wildfires engulf forests and homes, fueled by dry conditions and high winds. These events are not just acts of nature, they are crises that impact millions of lives, shatter economies, and reshape landscapes forever. But what defines a natural disaster isn't just the event itself. It's the profound human consequences: lives lost, families displaced, and communities left struggling to recover for years or even decades. Behind these catastrophes lies an intricate web of natural processes. Earthquakes, for example, are caused by the movement of tectonic plates beneath the Earth's surface. Hurricanes form when warm ocean waters heat the air above them, creating spiraling storms of immense power. Floods result from excessive rainfall, overflowing rivers, or storm surges, while tsunamis are usually triggered by undersea earthquakes or volcanic eruptions. The science behind these events is highly complex, driven by countless variables, many of which interact in ways we still don't fully understand. For decades, scientists and engineers have worked to improve disaster prediction methods to reduce the loss of life and property. Seismologists, for instance, study fault lines and tectonic activity to estimate the likelihood of earthquakes, while meteorologists use satellite data and weather models to predict hurricanes and storms. But as advanced as these methods are, they have significant limitations. Traditional models often rely on historical data and probabilistic patterns, which means they can only make educated guesses rather than precise predictions. And when too many variables are at play, like wind speed, ocean temperature, atmospheric pressure, or underground geological shifts, traditional systems become overwhelmed. Take Hurricane Katrina in 2005 as an example. Despite warnings of a major storm, the full scale of the disaster wasn't anticipated. The levee failures and flooding devastated New Orleans, resulting in over 1,800 deaths and an estimated $125 billion in damages. Similarly, the 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami showcased how a lack of real-time data and effective early warning systems can lead to catastrophic consequences. The tsunami, triggered by a powerful undersea earthquake, struck coastal regions with little to no warning, claiming more than 230,000 lives. These tragedies were not just a result of nature's might, but also of our inability to predict and respond effectively in time. The problem lies in the limitations of traditional prediction systems. They are computationally inefficient, often unable to process the immense amount of data needed to model complex natural phenomena. Their inability to account for all variables accurately, especially under rapidly changing conditions, leads to incomplete forecasting. And even when predictions are made, they often lack real-time updates, leaving decision-makers and communities scrambling to adjust as events unfold. The result: warnings that are too vague or arrive too late, failing to give people the time they need to act. It's clear that conventional methods, while valuable, are not enough to meet the challenge of accurately predicting natural disasters. We need a paradigm shift, something capable of analyzing vast amounts of data, modeling countless variables simultaneously, and delivering precise predictions almost instantaneously. This is where quantum computing enters the picture. By harnessing the unique properties of quantum mechanics, we may finally have the tools to revolutionize disaster prediction. Let's explore how this groundbreaking technology has the potential to change everything. Imagine a world where predictions are no longer educated guesses, but precise calculations capable of saving thousands of lives. This is the promise of quantum computing, the next frontier in technology that's not just advancing science but redefining what we thought was technologically possible. Unlike classical computers, which use bits as units of data that exist in a state of either 0 or 1, quantum computers use quantum bits or qubits. What makes qubits so revolutionary is their ability to exist in multiple states at once, thanks to a principle of quantum mechanics called superposition. This means quantum computers can process vast amounts of information simultaneously, performing calculations that would take traditional computers thousands or even millions of years to complete. So, how does this exponential leap in computational power make quantum computing a game changer for predicting natural disasters? The key lies in its ability to tackle complexity. Natural disasters are influenced by a staggering number of variables: atmospheric conditions, tectonic plate activity, ocean temperatures, wind patterns, and even subtle changes in Earth's magnetic field. Classical computers struggle to process this sheer volume of data in real time, often bogged down by the computational demands of simulating such intricate systems. Quantum computers, however, thrive in this complexity. By simultaneously analyzing countless variables and exploring multiple outcomes at once, they can uncover patterns and predict events with unparalleled speed and precision. For example, let's consider earthquakes. Predicting exactly when and where an earthquake will strike has long been considered one of the great unsolved challenges of science. The behavior of tectonic plates is influenced by countless factors: pressure accumulation, geological composition, and even tiny shifts occurring miles below the Earth's surface. Traditional models often simplify these factors, leading to predictions that are, at best, imprecise. A quantum computer, on the other hand, could process all these variables simultaneously, simulating the complex interactions beneath the Earth's crust with extraordinary detail. This could potentially lead to forecasts that pinpoint not just the likelihood of an earthquake but its timing and location. Similarly, in the case of hurricanes, quantum systems can revolutionize how we model their formation and trajectory. Forecasting a hurricane's path involves analyzing vast datasets, including ocean temperatures, wind currents, and atmospheric pressure patterns. Even slight inaccuracies in this data can lead to significant errors in predictions, which is why hurricane forecasts often come with broad uncertainty cones. Quantum computing could dramatically reduce this uncertainty by processing these variables faster and more accurately than ever before, helping meteorologists issue earlier, more precise warnings. What makes quantum computing even more powerful is its ability to integrate seamlessly with artificial intelligence systems. While quantum computing excels at crunching massive datasets and simulating complex scenarios, AI is unmatched in identifying patterns, learning from data, and refining predictions over time. Together, they form a dynamic duo that could take disaster prediction to the next level. Imagine a system where a quantum computer processes real-time data from sensors, satellites, and other sources, while AI algorithms analyze this data to produce clear, actionable insight. It's not just faster, it's smarter. This integration enables a predictive model that evolves and improves, learning from previous disasters to enhance accuracy with each iteration. So, why does this matter? Because it's not just about predicting the unpredictable, it's about giving people time. Time to evacuate, time to deploy resources. Time to save lives. Quantum computing paired with AI systems has the potential to reshape how we understand and respond to natural disasters, turning what was once thought impossible into a reality that could profoundly impact humanity. And this is only the beginning. Let's explore how this transformative technology is already being tested and the breakthroughs it promises in the near future. Artificial intelligence has become one of the most powerful tools in the fight against the unpredictable forces of nature. Why? Because AI excels at something humans and even traditional computing systems struggle to do efficiently, recognizing patterns hidden in massive amounts of data. Natural disasters, while seemingly chaotic, often follow patterns rooted in environmental and historical data. AI has the unique capability to sift through this complexity, analyze vast datasets, and uncover trends that would otherwise be impossible to detect. This makes it an invaluable ally in predictive modeling and early warning systems. Let's take a closer look at how AI is already changing the game. When it comes to predicting disasters, AI's strength lies in its ability to learn from the past while adapting to present conditions. Machine learning algorithms, a subset of AI, can be trained on decades or even centuries of data related to earthquakes, hurricanes, floods, wildfires, and more. By analyzing this historical data, these algorithms identify patterns, how specific conditions led to specific outcomes. For example, what kind of atmospheric pressure shifts typically precede a Category 5 hurricane? Or what small seismic tremors might indicate an impending major earthquake. Once these patterns are established, AI can apply them to real-time data, detecting early warning signs far faster than human analysts ever could. One area where AI has already made remarkable strides is in weather forecasting. Traditional weather models rely on physics-based calculations, which are effective but time-consuming and often struggle to process real-time updates quickly. AI, however, can ingest data from satellites, sensors, and weather stations almost instantly. By recognizing patterns in wind speeds, cloud formations, and temperature shifts, AI systems can predict weather patterns with incredible accuracy and speed. For example, the European Centre for Medium-Range Weather Forecasts has integrated AI to refine their forecasts, improving accuracy and reducing response times, critical factors during hurricane season. Seismic activity monitoring is another field benefiting from AI's capabilities. Earthquakes, as we discussed earlier, are notoriously difficult to predict. But AI is proving to be a game-changer here. By analyzing seismic data from thousands of sensors worldwide, AI models can detect subtle pre-earthquake signals that humans often overlook. Take Japan, for instance, a country at the forefront of earthquake preparedness. Researchers there are using AI to analyze seismic waves and predict the intensity and location of earthquakes minutes, sometimes even hours before they strike. While this doesn't eliminate the threat, it provides crucial time to issue warnings, stop train systems, and evacuate areas, potentially saving countless lives. A particularly compelling example of AI's potential can be seen in combating wildfires. In California, where wildfires have become an almost annual catastrophe, AI models are being used to predict fire spread. By analyzing data on wind direction, humidity levels, vegetation density, and terrain, these models can simulate how a fire might grow and which areas are most at risk. This allows firefighters to allocate resources more effectively and even preemptively evacuate communities in a fire's path. During the devastating Camp Fire in 2018, AI-powered predictions helped authorities issue warnings earlier, minimizing loss of life. And with every wildfire season, these systems improve, learning from new data to refine their accuracy. What makes AI particularly exciting is how it complements quantum computing. While AI is brilliant at recognizing patterns and adapting its models over time, it still faces limitations when processing gargantuan datasets or optimizing decisions across countless variables. This is where quantum systems come in. By providing the raw computational power to handle data on a level that classical systems can't, quantum computing amplifies AI's potential, allowing it to analyze scenarios, predict outcomes, and refine strategies at speeds we've never seen before. The partnership between AI and quantum technology could represent a true paradigm shift in disaster prediction. Imagine a system that not only forecasts a hurricane's path with pinpoint accuracy, but also recommends optimized evacuation plans in real time. Or a wildfire model so advanced that it predicts not just fire spread but the precise conditions that could ignite one, allowing us to prevent disasters before they occur. This combination holds the promise of moving from reaction to prevention, a future where we're not just responding to nature's fury but staying one step ahead of it. And as we dive deeper into the potential of combining these two groundbreaking technologies, we'll uncover how their synergy could redefine the entire landscape of disaster preparedness and response. The possibilities are as exciting as they are life-changing. Let's explore what lies ahead. When quantum computing and artificial intelligence join forces, they create something truly transformative: quantum AI systems. This synergy is a perfect marriage of strengths, bringing together the immense computational power of quantum systems with the analytical, learning, and predictive abilities of AI. While quantum computing has the raw capacity to process vast, complex datasets at unimaginable speeds, AI excels at interpreting patterns, learning from data, and making actionable predictions. Combined, they have the potential to tackle challenges that were previously thought to be insurmountable, like accurately predicting natural disasters days before they strike. Let's take a closer look at how this works. Quantum computers operate on qubits, which, unlike classical bits, can exist in multiple states simultaneously thanks to quantum phenomena like superposition and entanglement. This allows quantum computers to perform countless calculations at once, making them incredibly effective for solving complex, multi-variable problems. Natural disasters, whether they stem from seismic shifts, weather systems, or oceanic changes, are inherently multi-variable phenomena. They involve interconnected systems with billions of data points that evolve constantly in real time. While traditional AI systems processing on classical computers may struggle with the sheer scale and complexity of this data, adding quantum computing to the mix elevates AI's capabilities to a whole new level. For example, modeling the Earth's climate is one of the most computationally intensive tasks in science. Current weather models rely on vast simulations that track interactions among atmospheric pressure, ocean temperatures, humidity, wind patterns, and countless other variables. These models are useful but often limited by their inability to run simulations quickly enough as real-world conditions shift. With quantum AI systems, not only can predictions be made much faster, but they can also factor in every tiny change in real time. This could mean predicting a hurricane's exact path with unprecedented accuracy, potentially days in advance, giving communities critical time to prepare and evacuate. Similarly, quantum AI systems could completely revolutionize earthquake prediction. When processing seismic data, current systems often can only offer probabilistic forecasts, meaning they predict the likelihood of an earthquake occurring within a general region and time frame. But earthquakes are far less random than they seem. They are the result of complex geological processes that release stress built up over time. By processing massive datasets from seismic sensors, geological surveys, and even GPS data, quantum AI could detect minuscule shifts, tremors, or stress points that might be overlooked by classical systems. This would allow us to predict earthquakes with far higher precision, not just in terms of where they'll strike, but when and with what magnitude. The difference could mean saving not only lives, but also billions of dollars in damages by allowing governments and organizations to move people and resources to safer areas. One of the most exciting aspects of quantum AI is its adaptability across disaster scenarios. Let's consider wildfires a growing threat in many parts of the world. Using satellite imagery, weather forecasts, and data on vegetation density, a quantum AI could model how a wildfire is likely to spread under varying conditions. It could simulate multiple what-if scenarios almost instantly. What happens if the wind shifts, if the humidity drops, if temperatures rise by just a few degrees? With this level of precision, firefighting teams could prioritize the most at-risk areas, deploy resources more effectively, and even predict which neighborhoods need to be evacuated before flames get too close. But the power of quantum AI doesn't stop at prediction. It can also improve response strategies. For example, after a hurricane forecast, a quantum AI system could analyze the projected impact zone and recommend optimized evacuation routes, resource allocation strategies, or emergency shelter placements. It could determine the best way to minimize casualties and economic losses, helping decision-makers act faster and more effectively. To put it simply, quantum AI systems represent a paradigm shift in disaster prediction and preparedness. They aren't just improving what we can already do, they're enabling entirely new capabilities. By providing earlier, more precise warnings, they turn reactive responses into proactive ones. By modeling countless scenarios in real time, they replace uncertainty with actionable clarity. And by integrating seamlessly into existing disaster management systems, they make life-saving interventions more efficient and effective. As we look toward the future, the real-world applications of quantum AI are as promising as they are inspiring. From safeguarding populations in hurricane-prone regions to transforming how we monitor seismic activity in fault zones, the potential is limitless. And the breakthroughs are closer than you might think. In the next section, we'll dive into real-world projects and initiatives already harnessing the power of quantum AI to change the way we fight back against nature's most destructive forces. Stay tuned to see how this incredible fusion of technology is making an impact right now. Quantum AI systems, though in their infancy, are already beginning to reshape how we approach natural disaster prediction and management. Imagine an integrated network of quantum-powered prediction systems that not only foresees disasters with unprecedented accuracy, but also provides actionable insights to mitigate their impact. While this might sound like a vision of the future, elements of this technology are already being developed and tested in groundbreaking ways. Take earthquakes. Traditionally, scientists have relied on detecting seismic waves after they occur, leaving very little time, often just seconds, to alert people. However, with quantum AI, this limitation could soon become a thing of the past. Researchers are currently experimenting with quantum AI models that analyze vast amounts of seismic data from monitoring stations worldwide. These systems are designed to detect subtle, early warning signals like tiny shifts in tectonic plates or microtremors that precede major earthquakes. For example, a technology like this could someday identify the early stages of an earthquake near a densely populated city in Japan, issuing precise alerts hours or even days before the event occurs. This could trigger mass evacuations, reroute transportation systems, and save thousands of lives, as well as billions of dollars in damages. Hurricane prediction is another field where quantum AI is showing immense promise. Forecasting a hurricane's path is incredibly complex, as it depends on countless variables like wind speed, ocean temperature, and atmospheric pressure, all of which are in constant flux. Even the most advanced current models often leave a wide margin of error, leading to uncertainty about where and when the storm will make landfall. Tech companies and meteorological agencies are now investing in quantum AI systems to tackle this problem. These systems can analyze real-time satellite data, track changes in environmental conditions minute by minute, and simulate millions of potential hurricane paths almost instantaneously. Imagine a scenario where a quantum AI predicts that a hurricane is likely to veer off its previously forecasted trajectory and strike a less prepared coastal town. With this knowledge, emergency teams could redirect resources to the right locations in time, minimizing both human and economic losses. Flood prevention is yet another area where quantum AI holds transformational potential. Flooding often results from a combination of factors: prolonged rainfall, overflowing rivers, and inadequate infrastructure, to name a few. Quantum AI systems, by processing massive climatic datasets alongside geographical and infrastructure models, could predict where floods are most likely to occur and even forecast which areas would be hit hardest. For instance, in regions like Southeast Asia, where monsoon rains regularly devastate communities, such systems could help governments take preemptive measures. Engineers could strengthen levees, reroute rivers, or evacuate low-lying areas before disaster strikes. This isn't just a hypothetical possibility. Governments and private firms are actively collaborating with tech giants to develop these predictive capabilities, investing heavily in the integration of quantum and AI into disaster management systems. One of the most dramatic potential applications of quantum AI is tsunami prediction. Let's imagine a scenario. A major undersea earthquake occurs miles off the coast of Indonesia, creating the conditions for a tsunami. Current systems might give a warning just 15 to 30 minutes beforehand, leaving coastal towns with almost no time to prepare. Now, imagine a quantum AI system monitoring seismic sensors and oceanic pressure indicators in real time. It detects the earthquake, rapidly computes the likelihood and size of a resulting tsunami, analyzes wave propagation patterns, and projects the exact areas of impact, all within seconds. With this information, emergency alerts could be issued immediately, giving populations hours instead of minutes to evacuate. Emergency responders could mobilize efficiently, and lives that might otherwise have been lost could instead be protected. These are just a few of the real-world applications we're beginning to see emerge. Companies like Google, IBM, and Microsoft, alongside research institutions and government initiatives, are pouring millions into the development of quantum AI for disaster mitigation. Programs like the European Union's Quantum Flagship Initiative and collaborations between NASA and private quantum computing firms are driving this technology forward, aiming to integrate these systems into global disaster management frameworks within the next decade. However, while the potential is enormous, implementing quantum AI systems is not without its challenges. From the high cost of quantum hardware to the need for robust global data sharing frameworks, there are significant hurdles to overcome. In the next section, we'll explore these challenges and discuss what it will take to make these life-saving technologies accessible to the world. While the potential for quantum AI systems to revolutionize disaster prediction is extraordinary, the road to widespread implementation is far from simple. As promising as these technologies are, their deployment comes with a range of significant challenges and complex ethical considerations that must be addressed before they can truly benefit humanity on a global scale. First, let's talk about the practical hurdles. Quantum computers, the backbone of these advanced AI systems, are a marvel of engineering, but they come with an enormous price tag. The development and maintenance of these machines require specialized infrastructure, including environments kept at near zero temperatures to maintain the quantum state of qubits. This is far beyond the reach of most governments or organizations, especially in developing nations. Additionally, these systems demand a high level of technical expertise, both to operate the hardware and to program and interpret the algorithms. This creates a steep barrier to entry, making it difficult to scale the technology for widespread use, particularly in regions that lack access to advanced computing resources. Then there's the issue of data. Quantum AI relies on massive datasets to provide accurate predictions, whether it's real-time seismic activity, atmospheric readings, or satellite imagery. This presents two major challenges: collecting and managing such vast amounts of data, and addressing legitimate concerns about data privacy. These systems often require access to sensitive information, such as detailed geolocation data, personal communications during disasters, or even proprietary satellite feeds. Without stringent safeguards, this wealth of data could be vulnerable to misuse either through negligence or malicious intent. On top of the logistical challenges, we must also confront the ethical questions surrounding quantum AI systems. One critical concern is control. Who should hold the power to operate and manage these systems? The ability to predict natural disasters with precision or even influence resource allocation in emergencies could easily be exploited for financial or political gain. For example, imagine a scenario where a private entity owns a quantum AI system and prioritizes providing detailed weather forecasts to corporations for agricultural or commodity trading advantages, rather than sharing this critical information with governments or disaster relief organizations. This could deepen existing inequalities, favoring profit over public welfare. Even more troubling is the possibility of inequitable access to this life-saving technology. Wealthier nations and organizations could monopolize quantum AI systems, leaving underprivileged regions without the resources they need to protect their populations from disasters. Time and time again, we've seen how unequal access to technology exacerbates global disparities, and the same could happen here. Developing nations, which often face the brunt of natural disasters due to geographic location and inadequate infrastructure, could be left out of this technological revolution. The result would be a widening gap between those who can afford to harness this cutting-edge technology and those who cannot, perpetuating cycles of vulnerability and inequality. But it's not all doom and gloom. These challenges are significant, but they are not insurmountable. Innovators, governments, and organizations worldwide are already taking steps to address these hurdles. Efforts are underway to democratize access to quantum computing, with initiatives aimed at creating more affordable and scalable quantum hardware. For instance, some companies are exploring cloud-based quantum computing solutions, which would allow users from around the globe to access the technology without requiring on-site infrastructure. This could be a game-changer for lower-income regions, enabling them to benefit from quantum AI without the need for massive upfront investments. Policymakers are also stepping in to establish ethical guidelines and regulations to ensure these technologies are used responsibly. International coalitions are being formed to create shared standards for data transparency and equitable access, ensuring that no nation or community is left behind. Additionally, discussions around public ownership or governance of disaster-focused quantum AI systems are gaining traction. By treating these systems as a public good rather than a private commodity, we could ensure that their benefits are distributed fairly, reaching the communities that need them most. In short, while the road to deploying quantum AI systems is fraught with challenges, progress is being made. Addressing the technical, financial, and ethical obstacles will require collaboration on a global scale between governments, private companies, researchers, and humanitarian organizations. As we continue to push the boundaries of what technology can achieve, it's essential that we do so with fairness and responsibility at the forefront of our efforts. After all, the true measure of innovation isn't just the problems it can solve, but the lives it can improve. Let's turn now to the exciting solutions and partnerships driving this mission forward. Achieving the full potential of quantum AI systems in disaster prediction isn't a challenge any single country or organization can tackle alone. The scale and complexity of natural disasters demand a global response, one that brings together governments, tech companies, researchers, and even humanitarian organizations. Collaboration across borders isn't just an ideal, it's an absolute necessity to harness the power of quantum AI effectively. And the good news is we're already seeing promising steps in this direction. One of the most critical aspects of global collaboration is data sharing. Disasters don't respect borders, and neither should the systems designed to predict them. An earthquake that begins in one region often sends seismic ripples into neighboring nations. Hurricanes travel across oceans and continents, impacting multiple countries along their path. Therefore, the more data we can pull into a centralized system, the more accurate and reliable our predictions become. For instance, global weather monitoring networks like the World Meteorological Organization already facilitate the exchange of climate data between nations. But with the integration of quantum technology, this level of collaboration could scale exponentially. Imagine a world where seismic data from Japan, oceanic patterns from Australia, and atmospheric readings from the United States all feed into a shared quantum AI system capable of generating real-time predictions accessible to any country at risk. Funding is another crucial piece of the puzzle. Building and maintaining quantum AI systems requires immense resources, not just for the technology itself, but for the research driving it forward. This is where international partnerships come into play. Programs like the European Union's Quantum Flagship Initiative are already pooling resources from multiple nations to accelerate quantum research. Similarly, the United States has launched the National Quantum Initiative, which collaborates with private companies like IBM and Google to spearhead advancements in quantum computing. By bringing governments and private sector leaders together, these initiatives help ensure that progress isn't confined to a single institution or region. Japan is another excellent example of leadership in this field. Known for its cutting-edge technology and extensive disaster preparedness measures, the country is heavily investing in quantum AI to tackle earthquakes and tsunamis. Japanese research institutions are working not only on advanced seismic monitoring, but also on integrating quantum systems with AI-driven early warning networks. These efforts could eventually provide a blueprint for other nations to follow. On the other side of the world, countries like the United States are also leading the way, particularly in hurricane prediction. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration is exploring how quantum-powered models could enhance forecasting accuracy for hurricanes, potentially saving thousands of lives along the vulnerable Gulf and East coasts. But this is just the beginning. The most exciting breakthroughs often happen in multidisciplinary teams, groups of experts from diverse fields like quantum physics, AI development, environmental science, and disaster management. When these minds come together, they don't just solve problems, they unlock entirely new ways of thinking. For instance, researchers and engineers from multiple countries recently collaborated on an AI wildfire prediction model that integrates real-time satellite data and machine learning algorithms. Adding quantum computing to such efforts could push these capabilities far beyond what we can even imagine today. What's especially inspiring is the recognition that no single entity has all the answers. Humanity's greatest achievements, from eradicating diseases to landing on the moon, have always been the result of united efforts. The same will hold true for quantum disaster prediction. By fostering open collaboration and knowledge sharing, we can accelerate progress, ensuring that even the most vulnerable communities benefit from these advances. And this collective effort isn't just about addressing today's challenges. It's about building a foundation for the future. As countries, companies, and researchers work together to refine and expand quantum AI technologies, they're laying the groundwork for a world where disasters no longer take us by surprise. A world where predictive systems are so advanced, so integrated into our global infrastructure, that we shift from merely responding to catastrophes to preventing their worst outcomes before they happen. This vision of nations united under the shared goal of saving lives and protecting communities offers a glimpse of what's possible when we work together. And as we continue to innovate and collaborate, the question isn't just what quantum AI can do for us now, but what kind of safer, more resilient world it can help us build in the decades to come. Let's explore what the long-term future of this technology might hold. The future potential of quantum AI systems in predicting and managing natural disasters is nothing short of revolutionary. As these technologies continue to evolve, we're not just looking at incremental improvements in accuracy or speed. We're envisioning a world where humanity's relationship with natural disasters is fundamentally transformed. Imagine a global safety net powered by quantum AI that constantly monitors the planet in real time, identifies risks before they escalate, and guides us towards smarter, faster responses. This is the direction we're heading, and the possibilities are extraordinary. One of the most promising advancements lies in integrating quantum AI with satellite networks. Satellites already play a critical role in disaster monitoring. They track weather systems, measure oceanic temperatures, and even monitor tectonic plate movements. Now, imagine equipping these satellites with quantum AI systems that can process the data they collect instantaneously. Instead of relying on outdated models to forecast a hurricane's path or the potential impact of a tsunami, we could run simulations across billions of variables in real time. A coordinated network of quantum AI-enhanced satellites could act as a global early warning system, capable of detecting even the smallest anomalies, highly localized atmospheric shifts, subtle water movements, or faint seismic tremors, all with a level of precision that current technologies simply can't achieve. But predicting disasters is only half the story. The real game changer could be quantum AI's ability to simulate disaster scenarios long before they happen, allowing us to take preemptive action. For example, cities could use this technology to model how a major earthquake might affect their infrastructure. Detailed simulations could reveal weak points in buildings, bridges, or water systems, providing guidance for retrofitting and disaster-proofing these structures before they ever face a real threat. Coastal regions prone to tsunamis could model various evacuation strategies, identifying the most efficient routes and strategic shelter locations well in advance of an actual event. This kind of preparation, based on incredibly accurate, data-driven forecasts, would not only save lives but also minimize economic devastation. The potential doesn't stop at prediction and prevention. Quantum AI could also revolutionize how we respond to disasters after they occur. Following a major event, chaos often reigns. Roads may be blocked, communication networks disrupted, and emergency resources stretched thin. AI-powered relief coordination systems, enhanced by quantum computing, could analyze the disaster zone in real time, assessing damage, identifying the hardest-hit areas, and prioritizing resource deployment. For instance, within moments of a massive hurricane making landfall, these systems could generate optimal supply routes for food, water, and medical aid, ensuring help reaches those in need as quickly as possible. Drones equipped with quantum AI could even assist in search and rescue operations, scanning debris fields for signs of life far more efficiently than human teams alone. Looking even further ahead, it's not hard to imagine a world where quantum AI systems are seamlessly integrated into every aspect of disaster management. Urban planners could use these systems to design smarter, more resilient cities, ensuring that buildings, transportation networks, and emergency services are optimized to withstand natural disasters. Entire industries could find themselves reshaped. Insurance companies, for example, could base their risk assessments on hyper-accurate predictive models, leading to more customized and equitable coverage. Agriculture, too, could benefit as quantum AI systems help farmers anticipate and adapt to extreme weather conditions, safeguarding food security. Of course, as we look toward this future, it's worth asking, how will society adapt to rely so heavily on this technology? Will we become overdependent, assuming that quantum AI will handle every threat? How do we ensure that this technology is accessible to all, rather than benefiting only the wealthiest nations or corporations? And how do we balance innovation with the ethical considerations that inevitably arise with such powerful tools? These are critical questions we must confront as we forge ahead. Yet, despite these challenges, the outlook remains overwhelmingly optimistic. Quantum AI systems are more than just tools. They could become humanity's most powerful allies in the fight against natural disasters. They won't just help us react, they'll empower us to prepare, adapt, and even prevent the worst-case scenarios. The future is one where our collective resilience is amplified by technology, giving us the upper hand against nature's most destructive forces. And as these systems continue to advance, they offer the hope of a safer, more secure world for generations to come. The potential of quantum AI systems to predict and mitigate natural disasters is nothing short of transformative. Throughout this video, we've explored how this groundbreaking fusion of quantum computing and artificial intelligence could revolutionize our ability to anticipate and respond to nature's fiercest events: earthquakes, hurricanes, floods, wildfires, and beyond. These technologies hold the promise of earlier warnings, more precise predictions, and smarter responses, ultimately giving us the tools to save lives, protect communities, and minimize devastation across the globe. We've seen how quantum AI can tackle the overwhelming complexity of natural systems, analyzing billions of variables in real time to predict disasters with unprecedented accuracy. From modeling seismic activity that could foretell earthquakes to tracking atmospheric shifts for pinpoint hurricane forecasting, this technology is poised to turn what once seemed like science fiction into a reality. We've also discussed how its potential extends beyond prediction, helping us prepare smarter, prevent damage before it happens, and optimize recovery efforts after a disaster strikes. The partnership between quantum computing and AI isn't just enhancing disaster management, it's redefining how we approach resilience on a global scale. What's most exciting is that this isn't just about technology, it's about people. It's about giving families the time they need to evacuate safely. It's about helping emergency responders act faster and more effectively when every second counts. It's about protecting livelihoods, infrastructure, and the shared sense of security that natural disasters so often disrupt. In essence, it's about harnessing the power of innovation to safeguard our future in an increasingly unpredictable world. As we reflect on the importance of this work, the words of computer scientist Alan Kay come to mind. The best way to predict the future is to invent it. Quantum AI embodies this very idea. It's a testament to human ingenuity and our ability to overcome even the most daunting challenges by creating solutions that seemed impossible just years ago. But as we've also discussed, the success of quantum AI depends on global collaboration, equitable access, and a commitment to using this technology responsibly. With a right balance of innovation and ethics, this could become one of the most significant tools in humanity's collective effort to thrive in harmony with the natural world. So, what do you think? How do you see quantum AI shaping the way we understand and manage natural disasters? Are you optimistic about the possibilities this technology offers for the future? Share your thoughts and hopes below in the comments. We'd love to hear your perspective. And if you're as inspired by the promise of futuristic technologies as we are, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications for more content exploring the cutting edge of innovation. Together, let's continue to learn, discuss, and imagine what's possible when technology and humanity come together to create a safer, smarter, and more resilient world. The future is in our hands, and with tools like quantum AI, it's looking brighter than ever.